So hey there guys, and welcome back to Genius Apple. Welcome back to the Artemis Fowl series, and welcome back to part 2 of the Atlantis Complex. Now, if you watched my previous videos, which you should have if you're watching part 2. If you haven't, I'll be linking them in the description below, and make sure to go ahead and check those out. Now, if you've seen my previous videos, you know that I had previously done a video on this book, which I did half of it. I did a part 1. So welcome back to part 2 of the Atlantis Complex. Now, I'll just give you a brief summary. This book has been written by Owen Colfer, and it's again about Artemis Fowl. That's the cover of it, and the page quality was good. The cover was nice. I have the soft cover, but you can obviously get the hard cover. Now, Owen Colfer has written this, and it's a pretty good book. In this book, Artemis Fowl has become nice, very nice. Personality disorder, mind-threatening, crazy, mental disorder type nice. Now, the most common question I got from my friends after I released part 1 was to explain the next video in much more detail. So that's what I'm here to do. Now, if you've seen the previous video, if you haven't, go ahead and check it out. But if you have, you'd know that last time they discovered who was behind the attacks of the probe on Atlantis. Behind the attacks was none other than Captain Turnbull Root. Now, if this doesn't ring a bell, go back and watch one of my videos on the book review of Opal Deception, Artemis Fowl and the Opal Deception. In that book, Commander Julius Root, who was the commander of Captain Hollyshot, he died. And many years before his death, Julius Root and Hollyshot together had captured Captain Turnbull Root, who is Julius Root's brother. He was captured and put into jail due to his illegal trading and all that stuff. So this time it was him who orchestrated the entire operation. He managed to get all of his friends into one evacuative shuttle, and he managed to erase their background, which was anything related to him. That was the fun part. But that was just the beginning. He had fallen in love with a human. That human name was Leonore Carsby. She was a good friend of Amelia Earhart. If you haven't heard of Amelia Earhart, I suggest you look it up, but I'm going to tell you anyway. She was a pilot, and she was going to be the first woman to cross the Pacific. Now she didn't. There was a mystery how she died, whether she really died a natural death, a crash landing, because no debris was found. So Leonore Carsby was Amelia Earhart's friend in the book. I'm not sure whether it is in real life, but in the book. So Turnbull Root falls in love with her, and he controls her mind using black magic of runes. Now, runes are a magical object or marking which will control a person. So he controls her. Now, she actually, genuinely likes him, but she wanted to fly. Her passion was to fly in an airplane. He couldn't allow that because she might fly away. So he controlled her. Now, Turnbull Root has set out to make sure that his Leonore, who has fallen very ill and who has become very old, is going to be cured. And how is he going to cure her? Why? By using the magic of number 1, the most powerful demon warlock who came back from the island of Hybras. Watch my other video, Artemis Fowl, and well, I've done many books on this. They're very long series, and it's really interesting. But of course, you can watch my video on Artemis Fowl and the Lost Colony. That's where I review Hybras number 1. Oh, there's sounds coming out from there. Can you please be quiet? I'm trying to do something here. Talk to my people. Now this time what happens is Artemis Fowl and Holly, Foley, and Butler and Juliet, they are up against Captain Turnbull Root, who is a pretty powerful opponent. He is, really expert in the field of cheating and, illegal trading, and that's what they're trying to stop. But this time, he's sort of doing it for a good cause through a bad way. So they get caught, Artemis and company. They get caught by Turnbull Root, and they are put into a robot called the Amorphobot. The Amorphobot is a robot which is made out of gel, which can morph into anything. The word morph literally means to change its appearance or physical and chemical appearance due to some reason. That's the word morph. That's not an exact definition. That's my definition on it. You might want to go and check out the correct definition. I'm not really that great. So he puts everyone into a gel-packed Amorphobot and controls Captain Hollyshot using his runes, his black magic runes. And he even controls Artemis Fowl. And Artemis Fowl, the greatest genius the world has ever seen, is under the control of Turnbow Root. He doesn't use Artemis at that exact time, but he uses Holly to get number 1, because number 1 trusts Holly. Now, Artemis, he's controlled. Yes, he has plenty of willpower to go against the rune for a specific amount of time. After that, his mind will have to give in to the power of the rune. So, he's Artemis Fowl, the greatest genius the world has ever seen. Whether he's hoodwinked, controlled, manipulated, he has something formulated in his head. This time, I told you in my last video that he had developed a personality disorder, and that other personality was Orion Fowl. And he appears when Artemis's body is electrocuted. Now, Artemis baited another dwarf who was on the side of Turnbow Root. He baited that dwarf to give him a shock through the power of the Amorphobot. Now, his basic logic behind this was that Artemis Fowl was controlled by the black magic rune, not Orion Fowl. Orion Fowl ended up defeating Turnbow Root because he had paid close attention to how Butler was describing the ways to shoot. Now, both the butlers were unable to defeat both sides. So it was Orion Fowl, not Artemis Fowl, Orion Fowl who saved them. Saved them by his physical help. The mental help, and all credit to the mental help, goes straight to Artemis Fowl, of course. Does it ever go to anybody else? Write down in the comments, in any of my videos, have I ever suggested a point that the mental help ever went to somebody else? Well, if not, then that's what happened. So Orion Fowl doesn't exactly defeat Turnbow. He helps Turnbow realize that Leonore has to die. She can't be controlled by black magic and, taken care of by black magic. Anyway, she's not able to, survive that. She won't survive that. So Orion tells Turnbow to take care of her. So both of them, they drive a bombed up ambulance, a bombed up ambulance so many feet underwater in a nitrogen and oxygen and hydrogen tube is dangerous. He had planned to explode the entire tube if his plan does not work out. But thanks to Leonore, he changed his mind and went with Leonore. So guys, if you enjoyed this review, please give this video a like. If you didn't, later if you read the book and felt that my video was not sufficient enough, feel free to change it to a dislike. But for now, let's get up to 10 likes. So guys, thank you for watching my video. Please like and subscribe, and of course share, because I like to spread awareness about books, and I would like the whole world to read Artemis Fowl, and I would like to tell the whole world what a beautiful and amazing character Owen Colfer has created. So guys, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, share, and I'll see you guys next time.